But I need to take my...
That's weird. I'm still getting... I wonder if they changed the audio settings in there, and that's why it still sounds like I'm getting...
Yeah, I'm muted at this point. On Skype anyways.
Because I ain't got nothing else open.
You running Skype for your program?
We use it for the camera,
I got you.
and then audio is all Discord. It's weird. I hear it, but it's not registering as far as...
Yeah, I got that.
Discord update. Wait, there's vocals in your lo-fi? I have no idea. There's nothing showing any audio, but I definitely am hearing it.
I love the way you love, baby.
So that's the thing. Okay, so when did Setzer leave in order to rejoin?
Beats me, man.
Because I was like, I saw him join. I'm like, isn't Setzer already? Yeah, something like 2 o'clock in the morning for me, and I'm like, what? Big Chungus. Heading out, are you? Gator? I take that as a yes.
Yep.
I think you're going to be happy with that.
Multiplier your pirate, multi-strike, conform each time you draft a card, you get a copy. And Big Chungus, all friendly units have one additional dot they take up. Next 2 minutes till I get to hit the broadcast button and find out whether or not
Nice choice.
there's going to be a radio broadcast.
Right on.
Take that one.
Smart buy.
Ooh, the timer just reads 0.
Nice choice.
That happens, I guess.
That's a rare event.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally we're alright, hit the button. And no radio.
Oh, radio. Okay.
Alright, well, alright. And here we are on another wonderful Monday evening. This is the Angry Dandelion
Good
Facebook
purchase.
show and YouTube show. And it's what we do. Apparently we don't do radio anymore. Used to be a radio show. Could formerly find us on Ironic Radio Network. Apparently that is the radio station that used to be.
Oh. Well, that's cool.
So, whatever that means.
Hi.
Moving
Thanks
right
for
along.
coming
This
in.
is the Angry Dandelion Show. Happy New Year. Every fucking buddy out there.
Yeah, yeah. Happy next year.
What up, dude? I am
Hi.
Thumping Loud.
Thanks for coming in.
He is sewn together, and we do this broadcast thing.
Yeah, we play video games. So, I guess I'll just go over to video games.
Well, outside of that, what you been up to, man? I mean, you and I haven't had like interaction one since Christmas.
Yeah, I drank a lot over the holidays. I haven't had a
I've
drink
done-
in about 4 days though. So
Oh yeah,
'cause I
taking
had
a little bit
enough.
of a vacation.
Yeah, I had enough. You know, when you get to the point to where you falling down, it's time to take a break for a little while.
Oh, yeah?
When you're beating yourself up.
Well, that's a unique skill.
Yeah, yeah.
You were Jim carrying.
No, I just couldn't walk.
It's like, what are you doing? I'm kicking
So-
my
so
own ass.
I was just falling over.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I decided to take a break. So
All right.
I've been playing Star Citizen. I haven't gone back to Cyberpunk yet, but I know
Yeah,
New Year's
I'm
Day,
kinda
I'd slept
surprised
all
by that.
day. The day after that, I worked, and then yeah, I've just been playing Star Citizen. doing some bounties and stuff like that. And
Okay.
It's been good. Ish. I mean, typical
Ish?
Star Citizen bugs. But doing some new things. Got my ship all crimsoned out. Oh yeah, gave myself a new look as well. Had to, yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. No more flaming armor. But yeah, the Talon is now the crimson, like red, orangish like thing, and depending on what your light source is, you can see, yeah, there you go, it goes red sometimes. And then for myself, that's the look I'm going for now on myself. I think it works. I guess I should.
You look like a hunter from Destiny.
Yeah. But I like the look. It's better than just, some armor.
True.
I need to make sure I'm careful what I equip here. That's going on. Put the placeholder on that. Chris, come on. Do it. Give me the stuff. What is this stuff on? Is the real question, I guess. Not that.
Do not like this build of
There it is. It's on
the way this run is shaping up.
Get on the night stock. So what is this? I mean, I know it's like multiple levels of deck builder, but I saw you've been playing the hell out of it, man.
Yeah, started like, what, 2 nights ago now, and kind of just went ham on it. Yes, it's definitely a deck builder. Hearthstone meets Binding of Isaac.
Okay.
So your runs are random, as far as like, you don't build a deck and go in and play.
Yeah.
You pick factions to align yourself with, and that's the start of your deck. And then you have a champion for whoever your main clan is that you align yourself with, and then your minions kind of come from both your main clan and your secondary allied clan. And as you progress through the game, you can unlock more cards to play. Is essentially what goes on. And your all those roles on that level are like randomly generated.
Interesting.
I gotta reclaim my ship.
It makes for a fun run. The first night I started playing, I got hit up from the Bobs, and it was Jared and Mike. And they were like, come check out what we're doing in Minecraft. So I hop over there into the channel, into their Discord channel, and I'm watching Jared do his thing. And he's showing like this insanity that they've built inside Feed the Beast. And I'm like, okay, interesting. I was like, this is cute. And then Mike had dedicated himself to Dimlets, which essentially create worlds for you to explore that are very specifically based type of worlds. So you can do a grass realm where it's just grass block everywhere, like hills and valleys and everything else that everything as like a normal Minecraft world would be, but it specifically is just grass blocks. And you can do it with like, oh, this is an iron realm, so it'll just be blocks of iron, you know, like all of the specifications can be kind of picked over, and it requires a certain amount of power to generate the path to open for you to do it. It's a really science involved like thing for Minecraft, and so they're doing that, and I'm watching them, and I'm like, something, I'll just throw up my screen real quick, and Jared started watching, and then the next couple hours become me and him kind of like tag team playing this game because he's seeing what's going on, and he's like, ooh, what about this? Ooh, what about this? And he starts like, you know, picking cards or pathways, because once you like first right here, first stage is done, got the victory, you go through, and then you get these packs that you kind of get to open and check out and see what's going on. So I'm gonna go with that one. I don't usually ascend or descend through the level, through the map, but once you're finished with a match, this is what you get. Your option is to go left or right, and like this one has on the left a Merchant of Magic and some extra coin. On the right, Merchant of Steel and an Awoken banner, which my main clan, as you see up here, primary clan is Awoken, allied clan is the Melting Remnant, and I'll get a card based on that.
Okay.
So with where I'm at in the game, it's only level 2, so adding more cards to the deck is more important than getting the gold. So we'll go over here and we'll see about upgrading cards. When you go to the Merchant of Steel, this goes to directly update your minion cards, combat cards that are physical damage. Then there's spell cards, which the Merchant of Magic would have helped upgrade those cards. And you go in and it's like, all right, so I got, these are my physical damage cards, and seeing as these guys are supposed to be tank, walls of sorts, I'll go ahead and actually give this one the ability to do some damage. And then we're going to give the other one damage as well.
Jesse,
But
you and
it
a
also...
shield?
Yep. Nope.
I'm gonna. Oh, I got a mission to share for you. 35,000.
I'll accept it. Oh,
Yeah. Gonna share. Sorry, Thump.
All good. But, you know, that's what your coin is for, is to spend at these vendors along the way. There's one more vendor, too, that allows you to buy. If you look up here, there's artifact. This one is Hell's Banner. So when you summon... When you put a unit on the board, it uses your Pyre Fire Ember shit. And so when you put another one on, it gives you 3 more Ember back. So it allows you to put more cards out on a turn.
Okay. This shit's deep as hell.
Because Ember works as mana. Cards cost your mana. Here, we'll go ahead. This up here in the corner, that's your mana number. This is how many dots it takes to put that player on the board, or that card has to have this space on the board to be able to be played. So you notice this one has 3 dots and this one has 4 dots. Also, with this being a challenge, game mode, challenge mode, that adds 1 dot to every character. So traditionally this guy would be a 3 dot and this guy would be a 2 dot. Is how they would normally work.
Down on some combat here. got 18 minutes left to take these people out, and this will probably send us to multiple places. Usually, if I remember correctly, I think it does.
I'm overclocking and then heading your way.
Good call. Need to overclock.
Overclock everything.
Ain't wrong.
But yeah, each floor on the train here, because this is essentially a train that's going down the track, and these enemies attack your train, and you're just trying to get from point A to point B, whatever the hell that may really be. I haven't dove into the story of the game very much.
Hey, I'm assuming you're here for the op.
But each floor has a number of dots.
Just waiting for
It
final
all the
clearance,
same
and then
when the
we can
game
get
starts.
started.
It's 5 dots. So you've got to manage the number of cards that you can throw out as far as minion cards. They occupy the dot. Spell cards don't use dots because they just go, they're played, they're gone. And then the top floor of this train has your little pyre, and the pyre does its own damage. You can't ascend any of your champions or minions up to that floor, but the enemy can, once they beat your everything down here on the bottom, they go to the top. Like, they ascend floors each time. This group right here will attack, and at the end of this turn, they will move up a floor, and then on the next turn, they will attack here, and then they will move up a floor.
Check out each of those
And
points
then
while
that
I monitor
next
from
turn, they
here.
will attack,
Anyone
and then
takes a
move up
shot,
a
you
floor.
handle it.
And essentially, you're trying to do enough damage and kill all of these minions before they get to the pyre and have the ability to do enough damage to put it out. And that's a game. Your runs are always just trying to keep health on the pyre and keep it moving.
Landing gear down. Landing gear up.
Made it to your first location.
Should start seeing here soon.
Contact.
This one extra is absurd.
Contact.
I'm gonna go after one of the Cutlass Blacks. The one on the right.
Contact.
After luck. So, he sure doesn't like you. He just like darted across my screen.
Contact.
Zoom. What two ships are y'all using?
Flash. I have a Vanguard Sentinel. Like a heavy fighter with a EMP.
Okay.
Then four laser
Running.
repeaters, and I have a big ass energy shotgun on the front of it. That
Got big ass laser.
Okay. You're running your bird, right?
Target destroyed.
Eggs. Where you
Was that two down?
Jamie, you should have titled the stream Birds of Prey.
Somehow I take down.
Shields for you.
Weapons too hot.
Well, in the news of excitement, I very well may have had.
I don't know what keeps happening with my fucking sticks, man. But
That's not good.
Yeah, it's like just like it ceased to function somehow within Windows.
Oh, joy.
And I'm just stuck sitting here spinning. The only way I found to actually make it stop is to reboot the computer.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah, if I can remember exactly where these things were plugged in at, I could probably just unplug them. But then I'd be unplugging a lot of things, trying to figure that out.
I was hell bent on killing you.
Yeah, well, we can watch this happen. I'm gonna go options. Bindings. Advanced controls customization.
Got it.
So it's yeah, the joysticks aren't working, but
Flying to the next patrol point.
Wait, you were able to.
oh, I just not using my. Gotta remember how to use
Oh, wait.
He is autopilot.
Mouse and
You want to
keyboard.
just point it in the direction, then try to figure it out. We're 30 kilometers out.
how to zoom out.
That looks black.
How do you target? Second targets.
I'm sorry, 5. T is all targets, 5 is hostiles. Desync.
Just a little bit, huh?
Need to share or stream mine to Discord thump so you can see what this scatter gun looks like.
You gotta learn how to fly.
You've gotta learn how to. So,
I'm gonna fly away for a second here. See if I came to figure out something. Actually.
Does it allow you to turn it on and off again?
No, that's what I'm trying to.
Alright, Constellation.
I can't wait till this daily challenge is over, so I can actually go play like normal mode. The only reason I'm doing the daily challenge is you got to do them 3 days back to back to unlock like a card backing or edge.
Just like reset it somehow, maybe. Okay. So, who knows which one this is?
Oh boy.
I have just a few USB ports, man. Shit.
Only one way to find out.
No.
A few USB ports, which are overly housing things.
I wish I had somebody in my turlet.
So they could keep up with that shit.
Yeah, literally. Alright, let me see if I can stream this shit real quick so you can see.
Alright.
Look like this.
Okay. Got a tight spread on there, huh?
That's the scatter gun, and then I got an EMP, which I will demonstrate here on these 4 souls.
Oh no. Run, guys, you're about to be stuck in space with no power. Everybody enjoying the technical difficulty stream over there? Keep a good eye on that. Alright. Modifier there.
Just trying to see if I can get something to like. The joysticks are detected.
There we go. Shield's down.
Alright. Wait, that's its primary function?
With the EMP?
Yeah.
When you're in space, yes. If we were planet side, that ship would literally fall out of the sky. It depends on how close I am also.
Okay.
If I'm right up on them, it will literally kill the ship's power completely. They'll have to reset.
Oh God, she's so many things. I guess that's what I love most about her. That she's just
Oh, that could be annoying as shit.
so much larger than that.
Oh yeah.
That's cute. So this is the software that runs them specifically that we're looking at here.
Yeah.
Q.
And I could use their target profile on Star Citizen downloaded directly from their friggin' website. I'd have to relearn it.
All right, hero's dead.
Grab this dog some water right quick while this is being done. And actually, you know what I could do?
Some dog water.
Haha. You know what? I can do this.
What's that?
Oh, what?
Watch Unbound for a second. Watch the hair.
Ah. Rotate.
I just popped it out and dropped it down to my main monitor.
I see that.
Be right back.
Well, good. Now, people out there, you can see what I was watching. as he fights everything.
This little ship's annoying.
It looks like it's got some mobility on you.
Yeah, he's about to have
An
a
explosion.
rocket. Yep.
So, hair. How has COVID involved itself in your life at all?
Been that bad. I mean, my wife and I both had it like between right after Halloween. And
what was your experience with it?
I've been way sicker, but I can understand, like, you know.
No, I didn't ask for a political bullshit answer. I said, what was your experience with it?
It was nothing. My wife's worst symptom was losing her taste and smell. That almost drove her crazy. Mine was, I had some bad headaches, and the drainage was kind of sucky. But
so that was neither of you had the same experience either. So
no,
right.
And I never tested positive because I wasn't gonna go pay $90 for them to tell me that I had it. But I had 3 or more symptoms, and the health department like keeps up with your case. So since my wife tested positive, since she works at a nursing home and was tested,
Right.
they called and they said I was a probable positive based on symptoms and
Based on contact tracing.
yeah.
Yeah, and okay. Well, I may have just went through it
Yeah.
because I'm like you. I'm not gonna, especially now that it's probable that I was over it. A little bit of body fatigue,
Yeah.
and I feel your wife's pain. The
Oh,
smell
yeah.
taste thing. I could breathe, like didn't have a stuffy nose, so I could breathe like normal every day, normal breathing, but couldn't
Yeah.
smell. That
Yeah.
is the oddest experience. To
She kept
ever-
getting mad at me because I was trying to be a good husband, even though I was sick too. But offer to get her food, and she couldn't taste or smell it. So I'd be like, "What do you want?" She's like, "I can't. I don't care."
Yeah, like it really fucking matters. Yeah, well, we had lasagna during this, so that was very disappointing for me.
Oh yeah, you missed out on the best part of it.
Because, well, textures, dude. The one thing I noticed was I became hypersensitive to texture of food because I couldn't taste it.
Yeah.
But I could identify the types of variants, like spice or sweet or sour. My tongue knew that that's what those were. It was like, oh, that's spicy. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, that's sour.
So you had these taste simulations running in your head of like remembering what it tasted like and trying to taste it.
Yeah, no actual flavors, just these odd hints of like when it first started and I noticed I had lost my smell, I was like, emergency. Let me try and fight this with as much like zinc and vitamin C and stuff like that. Normal cold fight type shit, It's like, let's go directly after as hard as I can. And so it was a whole lot of emergency. Well, you pour emergency into water, shake it up, and you drink the new fizzy water that it became.
Yeah.
And I took the first sip, and it's like, well, that's weird, because you could essentially almost feel that it was sweet.
Yeah.
But you couldn't get the flavor of it. And then with the lasagna, I do, like, me and my girl like spice. So we use like hot Italian sausage and, various other seasonings that pick up the spice level a little bit. So you take a bite and it's like, oh, something in there is very spicy.
Yeah.
And then like the texture of the cheese, like you could feel the sensation of like how the cheese felt, but you couldn't get any of the other idea of it. And so it was a really unique experience. 9 to 10 days of like zero ability to smell, but could breathe like it was nothing.
Well, you better hope that it comes back.
It did.
Okay.
Did. Yeah.
Some people have not got theirs back.
Right there. I responded to a guy on Twitter. Last night because he was saying that he lost his, and he's like, how long does it take to come back? And then there are some people who were responding with like, it never so far has come back for me. And there were some people who were like, well, it was about a month and then I got it back. And then of course there was me that just like, something like 9-10 days. And I, with one of my coworkers, we went through the inability to smell together almost, because his was one day on like a Wednesday, and then mine was like Friday. So we were 3 days off, and he was telling me when we were talking, he goes, yeah, he said, I'm about 85% back right now of being able to smell. He was like, but it surprises you when it comes back. And for me, it didn't surprise me when it came back, because I was so caught off guard and intrigued by the fact that I couldn't smell things. I was constantly trying to find new ways to see if I could maybe smell something. Like, if I could get something just strong enough of a smell, like, I got some stuff right here. And I'm holding up for everybody on screen to see. It's called red oil. I don't know. You had a fever blister and had to use this stuff called Campho-Phenique before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I haven't had a fever blister, but my mom.
Stream, gotta reboot to PC.
old and southern, I guess. Man, I look like a fucking crazed fucking maniac over here in the stream right now. I'm high as hell is what it looks like. That's great. I love it.
Yeah.
But
Let's see if I can. Is there a way for me to just join back in on this freaking call?
no, we had to restart it because I'm not even in the call anymore either. So, calling you now.
Well, I made my wife, when she first didn't know, to...
But yeah, it was an interesting experience to go through on that level, and so I'd smell stuff like the red oil because I knew the eucalyptus in it was so small, or Vicks Vapor Rub. You know, when you could stick your nose into a jar of Vicks Vapor Rub and just go and not get anything.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, this is different.
Yeah, I told my wife, I was like, she was in Texas at the time with her family, and I was like, eat a coffee bean or two. And she was like, I've done that. I've basically drank salsa.
Yeah. Oh, that was one of the things I told my girl. I was like, I'll drink you under the table right now, because I could drink any liquor and never even taste it. Like just don't. It's like, yeah, I gotta be careful with that shit because now PBR tasted weird as I was coming out of the ability to smell and being able to smell again. The first day where I was like 10% the ability to smell, there was this weird sweetness that I've never tasted in PBR before. And I'm like, I don't know if I drank one beer that day, and it was because I was like, what is that? I can't identify that flavor, so I'm not fucking with it. But everything seems to be back to relative normal now. I don't know whether this is a side effect of what I went through, but I do have like I start my day out, I feel kind of normal, but then as the day goes along, I almost feel like I drank too much coffee.
Oh yeah, that's normal. Because even when I had it, you could almost, as the week went on, you almost felt like you were getting back to normal, and then just randomly, it could be some random hour in the day, it was like you got hit by a truck. And then as I got better, that stayed for a while, where the jitter, like
the energy level is just like, what? And it's weird because it starts like you feel like a normal day, and then as the day goes on, it's like your body is like gets a little bit jumpy, and the energy level inside your system is just like, what's up? And so I don't know what that is, but it's very interesting as well, and that's a current feeling, like still goes on. But I do have to say, I understand the variant and severities of whatever this may be.
There's 48. Send me a party invite for mid-game, Jesse.
hang on.
But I get all of the variant cases. With me and my girl both going through what we went through, you know, hers was very different than mine, and it sounds like between you and your wife that yours were very different from each other, and yours is very different from mine. Mine's almost more similar to hers by the smell things, but did she any body fatigue and stuff like that? Because mine felt like my bones hurt.
Yeah, like the flu.
Yeah, it was like I didn't really have like muscle aches or any kind of stuff like that. It was just like my bones.
Yeah, that's more how I felt mine.
But it was different. It was a very odd and unique experience to any other sick I'd had before. Like I could tell it was different. So for that, I'm like, okay. I was like, I understand severe cases, why those people are very hyper, like people who've experienced the most severe cases, the death and the long-term effects and the debilitating part of this that some people have been afflicted with. Like, I understand the severity of wanting to like kind of get a grip on this, but can we just talk about the fact that it has no consistency across the board? And how is it that one virus has so much of a different effect on people?
Yeah.
Because it's just weird. You know, and I was fortunate. My experience was underwhelming, to say the least. But lose your smell, people. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's extremely weird. Because I've never, like, ever had that happen in like my 40 plus years on this world. Like, no problem breathing, could not smell. Like, I've been to the point where my nose has been so stopped up that I just couldn't breathe, so in turn couldn't smell anything. But this was like sitting with one of those vaporizer machines that like humidifies the air or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And I had perfect breathing, but there was just nothing with it. Like, nothing. And so, nope, not you or any of, like, not you or your son or your brother or your mother have had the COVID.
Tested and negative. So
See.
no.
Not that he's aware of.
Mine's
Not that
up.
I'm aware of. I mean, last February I was sick for 5 freaking days, like dying sick, but don't know what it was. I just stayed in bed for 5 days.
Right. So that's one of those like speculative look back, could have been, may not have been.
Yeah.
You haven't done an antibody test, see?
Well, whatever test I did for COVID was like the drive-through, like nasal swab thing, and everything said came back negative.
Yeah, the antibodies would have been a blood test.
Yeah, no, then haven't done the antibodies. Nah.
Yeah, you can go to, down here. You can go to Harris Teeter and get the antibody test.
Oh my goodness.
I just,
It's like a $25 test.
Yeah, when my wife went and got tested the first time before she didn't have it that time, but the reason I didn't want to go get tested was because they charged her $90 and told her that if our insurance deemed it medically necessary, they'd refund it. And then obviously they didn't think it was necessary since it was negative, so.
Yeah, it's me and the guy that I work with that have been talking about everything from politics to COVID, which has all been wrapped up in the same bundle pretty much this past year. But we were like talking about the vaccine, and it was like, I don't know if I'd get the vaccine unless I knew I had or had not had corona.
Well, I mean, if you have the virus, I don't know about the newer strain that they've found, but if you've had it, you're not supposed to be able to get it or give it for like 120 days.
You know, so it's like, I almost feel like you should be tested for antibodies or have a test done to say whether or not you've been through it already, because
I'm not gonna have the vaccine right now. I'm just gonna wait till other people.
Well, where are you on the list of it anyway? I mean, you're probably way the hell down the list. Anyway.
Well, my wife could, but she's not.
She's probably
because
high up the list.
Well, she's not because it's not proven, but there was speculation up front that it could cause infertility in women.
Oh,
And since we don't
and which one?
have
The Pfizer, the biotech, or the Moderna?
I think it's the Pfizer one. Whichever one they're sending out to nursing homes.
Everybody's getting everything. Didn't you hear the newest problem that they seem to be running into? People have taken it upon themselves to make up their own mind as far as how it should be administered. They're saying that
The penis.
there have been facilities that have administered one, like say the Pfizer vaccine,
Yeah.
and then they're saying, 28 days later, if you get the Moderna one, meh,
So you can just
who
have them
cares?
all.
And it's like, wait a second, that doesn't sound very science.
I mean,
But
unless
there
they're
are some medical
manufacturing them the same
professionals.
way. But I doubt that.
Yeah, it was also something that was just really like, what? Wait, so you're giving people one and then the other, or one and then what?
Well, you know, there's been people that's gotten it and had like partial face paralysis.
Son of a
For-
bitch.
You know what the most hilarious story that I've heard out of the vaccines is? That
What's
one
that?
of the first people that they gave it to was this nurse that, when she experiences pain, passes out.
Mhm.
So they hit this nurse with the vaccine, and it was just enough pain that it knocked her out. And it's like, well, that's not good. That you should have never give this lady in front of other people the shot.
Oh, see,
because-
that'd be my wife. She passes out when she gets shots. So,
I'm not putting your wife on TV to give her the shot because of that reason. It's like I'm trying to reaffirm people. That
you
this
know
is
what I was
okay.
honestly worried about is when they first came out, and the U.S. government was sending some of the vaccines to other world leaders. I was like, oh
Okay.
gosh, please don't let one of them die. Please don't let one of them die.
Yeah, but it was in the UK that they were doing the.
Well, they sent it to-
mixed vaccines.
Oh, yeah. Yikes.
Yeah, and they were like, yeah, no big deal. And it's like some people from other places in the world were like, are you sure?
Well, I knew we
Actually,
sent-
I thought it was very important that we got this way.
I knew we sent one to Netanyahu, but
Benjamin.
Israel's.
It's kind of Israel's what though? Because right now they still ain't got that sorted out either. They've had their government's collapsed 3 times in the past year.
Oh no, he's their leader, and now that Trump's got all these Abraham Accords going.
Okay, you haven't been following that part very closely. Then you know they've had a 3rd government collapse because it's supposed to be a multi-partisan government that has been for the longest time trying to remove Benjamin Netanyahu. But they're
Well, yeah, because you got 2 different,
3.
well, 2 main ones that definitely don't get along.
Well, yeah, but now they have 3 that are considered main and can't get it figured out. That government has collapsed yet again, and so they're gonna have to try and start up one more time under a new gathering of the regimes, because they can't, one party can't assume power right now. Like, they just don't have the ability to put one party in power. Like, they just can't get it figured out on, like, this guy and this group is the leader. Now they've been in so many, like, their election process keeps coming out with, you're just gonna have to partisan this up. Like, y'all 3, y'all gotta figure this out. And so they put one in place and it failed. And so they tried again, and here, just like back in, it was either late November or early December, they had another failure where essentially they They just can't keep it going. I was like, what that sucks.
Thank you. And please visit again.
There's no way they're ever gonna get along. It may last for a little while, but
No, you're definitely right with that one. There's no way for them to come up with any kind of terms of agreement.
Alright. Well, I know which freaking USB plugs they
All right.
we have identified the source.
and I mean, updating the drivers.
No, not at all.
Especially when the driver update came out December 12th.
Oh.
Fairly recent.
You're still out here fighting, right?
About to be doing something. I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you.
Did you join back on me?
Yeah.
Well, you just come over here. We still got one more person in this bounty. Bounty to kill.
I gotta go to this comm array. So I grabbed a 20k one to kill shit at this comm array. And take out like 3 things or something.
Yeah, Thump, there's a 5,000-year-old book that says they're never gonna get along, so it's nothing new. Come on, ship.
All it says is people will eternally argue over the area.
Gotta go get fuel. I'm at 25%.
Oops.
I don't think there's no space AAA.
Oh,
Not yet, at least. There will be. Oh, he's messed up now. There he goes.
yeah. So, are they canceling Squadron for right now, or?
No, I think it's probably pushed back till next year.
Yeah, probably it's being pushed back though. I watched the video.
I think it's like 2022 is the plan.
I got no fucking guns to shoot. My guns aren't working. I gotta fucking reprogram that shit. God damn.
I got 24 minutes. I should have time to fuel up. Ooh, rock. Why did it spawn me that close to one?
Oh, that's nice. It took away one of its dots.
I've got guns again. Guess I should overclock.
Always.
I was like, come on now. It's my understanding there was not a time where you don't overclock. Well, no, that's not true. I think you had finally said there was one thing that you didn't overclock.
Well, it just depends on the ship and your coolers
Yeah,
and
that's
how
what
well.
I think that's what he was talking about when he had said it that day. Was he was like, "Well, I don't overclock this." Like, there's actually something that says he's not overclocking.
Yeah. We've all known Jamie long enough to know when he was building his first PCs, he overclocked everything.
Ooh, fireworks.
That's what'll happen if you overclock too much.
I gotta find more scanner things.
Well, that was a very unique ship.
Wait, was it the Itters?
I don't know. When he blew it up, there was a big firework in the middle, and then 3 really nice ones out to the sides of it.
Oh, it's probably the. I think the constellations do that now.
Yeah, it was just
So that's probably.
like beacon or something. I gotta find.
Gotcha.
I got 3 minutes to do it. You're supposed to be around this comm array.
Contact. Contact. Missile locked. Weapons too hot. Target destroyed.
Well, that wasn't it. I killed a guy.
We're at the 9 o'clock. I'll be right back.
Yeah. I'm gonna actually do the same and hit a smoke real quick since I can't find this target and let this mission have failed.
Drink a little drink, smoke a little smoke.
ACN alert, man.
All right, I'm finishing one up right now. I have one person to kill.
I'll go ahead and share this one with you,
All right.
and then I'll just go at it.
I'm at Korea right now, so.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Right now.
Anybody out there? I need help! Yeah!
Weapons too hot. Target destroyed. Attack on shields. Weapons too hot. Target destroyed. Shields fully charged. Target destroyed. Weapons too hot. Attack on shields.
Okay. Trying to figure out whether
Weapons
you were on the edge of the asteroid belt or smack dab in the middle of it there.
Wow. Let's not do that again. You should have left us alone.
Man, how many more do you have, dude? I just finished mine.
These are just some people that were with him. It was a triple mission, and
Oh, okay, you were running a bounty.
yeah. easy.
We got an eliminated Ninetales nest for 20k. Mercenary force to retake territory. The asteroid surrounding Yella has been escalating, or the trouble. Operators be mindful, not low-tier operators going to be facing considerable offensive capabilities at their disposal. Need additional manpower for them to be successful. You want in?
Yeah. I'm finishing this one up, but I'll go ahead and accept it if you want to start it. I've got 2 ships left.
I feel like I've been out of work for like 2 weeks. I gotta go to work tonight, and I'm already sitting here going, God, it was like so long ago that I did that. Even though it was only Wednesday. Last week went by like a blur anyway. We only worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
You're here for patrol, right?
Just like the week before.
Hang out for a sec.
But
We'll get going shortly.
like the first Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was coming out of peak season. We had only had a day off.
You share it yet, Jamie?
Yeah, I'm sitting
Shit.
waiting for further instructions.
Can you share it one more time, please? Thanks, sir.
I had days off, but I didn't exist.
Yeah.
On those days. Because the night before.
So, did you, like, after that night before? Or was it like in, Wolf of Wall Street? When he's trying to get out of his Lamborghini?
Quick outline of how this is going to work. I send you the patrol points. You check out each of those points while I monitor from here.
Where he can't, like, grab a hold of anything and he's having to, like, crawl across the ground on his elbows.
It was close. I'll say that. It was close. There's some kind of battle going on over here.
Yeah, I'm jumping straight to you right now.
How far out are you from him?
I'll hop in a skip. Actually, just a skip. I'm her. Alright, you ready? Ooh, it's a hammerhead. You ready for that?
Ready
Oh.
or not?
One already killed it.
No, there's still one there.
Yeah, the other hammerhead.
Oh, maybe they were fighting.
Yeah.
Attack launch shields.
Wait, so you rolled up on a fight?
Shields fully charged.
Oh, there's
Became your fight?
there's multiple hammerheads. Like as in. Wait, how did I get hit by something? Alright, I'm gonna work on his shields. Whoa!
Oh yeah.
Yeah, something else just.
That explosion just blew me like sideways. There's like
Weapons 2 hot.
I'm confused.
Shields fully charged.
Alright, how much more stealth do we have? One
Yeah.
more stealth.
think this was gonna be hard.
Maybe we're just melting this. We got a saber.
I like my big blue ball.
How many more targets you got?
None. Probably another stage or something, surely.
Be upset if it bugged out.
Oh, but come on, buddy. I just said hang on.
Yeah, I'm thinking we got
Alright, let's just give it one more second.
Ron done put the statement out there. I want guys that love playing professional football, not guys that love being professional football players.
Definitely a true statement. That's how you should be.
Alright, so remember that 72 card rig that I showed y'all before? I put the picture up and it was of the story of the guy mining Bitcoin that had 3080s. Yeah, so now there's a guy with 78 of those 3080s and he's RGB'd them. So it's just a big light factory. McDonald's adds 3 new sandwiches to compete in the chicken wars. Not any competition.
Everybody that thought that in the future it would be like Star Wars, instead of Clone Wars, we have Chicken Wars.
Yep. Oh well, where we thought in Demolition Man the battle of the fast food chains was going to end up with Taco Bell on top. It's like they're not even competing.
Oh,
It's between 2 offshoot chicken restaurants.
I'll jump away and see what happens.
so I thought about picking up the Nomad, the Space El Camino. I feel like that's what you need. You need to get back in the game
For a minute. It was
and upgrade to the Space El Camino, and then maybe
The
they'll let you
Nomad, huh?
make it purple.
No, I don't think we're completing this.
No,
So I'm just gonna go ahead and
unfortunately.
Well, that blows.
Yeah, that was money. I'm gonna go back to generals and see what I got.
Let me go swap ships.
Ninetales nest.
Thought that's what we just did.
Different one.
You just share it. Damn it.
Oh, that's rough. So Ticketmaster has agreed to pay $10 million criminal fine for
Hey,
admitting
monsieur,
that
you're
they
here for the op?
hacked their competitor
I'm
before
gonna
they
be
went
your
out of
handler.
business.
Just waiting for final
Who was the
clearance,
competitor?
and then we can get started.
Well, let me go in here real quick.
Yeah, it was a competitor.
Ticketmaster agreed to pay $10 million in criminal fine after admitting its employees repeatedly used stolen passwords and other means to hack rival ticket sales company.
Hub.
Yeah, one of those types.
Yeah, but they're probably gonna make that 10 million up real quick. Now that they don't have competition.
Ticketmaster used stolen information to gain advantage over its competition, and then promoted the employees who broke the law.
Quick outline of how this is going to work. I send you the patrol points. You check
Well,
out each of those points while I'm on
2020/2021 years of cheating. That's what everybody's gonna do. Sports are gonna start doing it.
Woohoo! Dinner, she has arrived.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Engines 2 hot.
I need to go fly Big Bird some more because I don't know how big of a fan I am yet.
What big bird?
Jamie's Talon.
I've been a big fan of like watching him fly it around.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm weird about ships that only have 2 guns, no matter how big they are. It is badass though.
Yeah, I like the way its windows work.
Well, damn. I was about to kill that guy. Or try to come
And
kill
so
him.
much for that idea.
Now I gotta chase this damn M50 around. It's like chasing a fruit fly.
Target destroyed.
Did you do that?
Yep.
Stop blowing holes in my head. Am I faster? Nope.
I haven't even hit top speed yet.
I love you.
And there
What is the top speed in that?
1235. I'm sorry, braking, actually.
You don't. One of those asteroids will break you. Alright, I'm going after the Mustang.
Asteroid smash droid.
Same guy who I
Mustang. Probably. Now I'm going after the other one.
You had me at hello.
Germain. Germain Blackburn.
my missiles on.
Weapons 2 hot. Attack on shields.
Well, I mean, he saw what you did to the other ones. I'm sure he'd rather not fight. I'm blowing up his buggy.
Nice shield there. Be a shame if somebody blew it up. Did it give us 10K or do we split it?
It was 20K, so we should have split it, but why is it still saying eliminate 9 tails now? Is there bounties now? Shit, like how low? Is this the way it's going to be?
They need to get back from vacation. We may need to server jump. You can't bedlog though, can you? You can come get on my ship and bedlog. Even if we jump back in together? You won't just keep your ship right there. Take your picture. Hang on a second.
Really tasty.
Take your shields down.
They're back up already.
To do peck me to death with that beak. Pop. That looked cool from my perspective.
Yep.
A little backflip there.
Yeah, I think I'm a bedlog. And I will
Grab me to a spot real quick. Where we at? Yellow. I can go to grenades.
I'm only doing this because I never do it.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged.
Right.
Quantum travel complete.
Alright. She's going to get ready to do the job. Yeah, it's getting closer. It's weird because, like, right there at Christmas, I think it was my girl's starter goes out on hers. So she just ordered that, and it should be here tomorrow. So I'm putting a new starter on her car, but she's been having to drive my Jeep. She hates my Jeep. She's got the Kia Sorento, and so it sits pretty decently high like a regular SUV does. And I've got the Jeep Patriot, and mine's lower. And ever since she got the Sorento, she's like, I'll never go back to a car. And now she's having to drive the Jeep that sits like a car, and she's like, can't stand it.
Landing gear down. Landing automated. Landing complete. Landing complete. Have a business to say.
Man, oh man, I am set up and ready to go. Shoes on. Go ahead and buy string.
Hey, man.
Yeah. Thank you to everybody who tuned in to the Angry Dandelion Show. We do appreciate you as always. And if you haven't watched, as Stone says, boom.
Alright. Jesse, you can log and we can go back in.
We are going back in.
Alright, you guys have a good one.
Later, mate.
Hey, man. Is it not loading for you right now?
No.
It said you were in the menus. Oh, hang on a second.
I'm just gonna leave thumb there like that for the rest of the time on stream. That's why it's up now. Look like he's playing Star Citizen. This is how we get people to play Star Citizen. We just superimpose them over someone else's stream in the game.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can join you.
Yeah, let's see. And if not, I'll come back to them.
We're good. Well, while I'm loading in here, get a cigarette again.
Where? It's at the armor place.
Is that the one up
The
the
right
stairs?
Yeah, the right staircase right on the outside.
Hey there.
Hey. That's pretty much everything we got.
Well, that's good.
Go. Just go. Stop looking and go. That's pretty much everything we got.
They got the grenade launcher. We could light up some shit with that. Probably kill ourselves.
Probably. Let me doink off something and blow us up.
There's a fucking railgun.
That sounds like a good time.
Yeah, I feel like maybe I should have a railgun.
Well, I mean, if you got the money, why not?
We got 223,000. Now we gotta find the railgun.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
You're not supposed to be here
So,
That's pretty much everything we got. Go. Just go. Stop looking and go. That's pretty much everything we got. Go. Just go. Stop looking and go.
got to look and see if I want to swap this ship out.
That's pretty much everything we got. Why can't anyone put things back where they found them? It's not my job to pick up after you.
Man, this guy in here is really, really annoying.
That's pretty
Who?
much everything we got.
This salesperson in here.
Oh, the one that's... Can you just leave?
Mhm.
Maybe you should shoot him with your railgun.
You know, considered it. gonna take your advice, guy. Thirsty. I'm in. I'm not even hungry, but fuck it. Chili dog right there. And it's gone. Alright. Yeah, let's eat chili dog. They got a dumb dog over there. Delicious chili dog. Thanks, hot dog Fincher. Okay, so this is the race area. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna end this stream. Because I'm done.